What's a good word, everyone? I'm Kenny Varner, the owner of SportsBooks.com. Let's talk about the Maryland Terrapins as we go forward here in every single team in the Power Four, along with Notre Dame being up on my YouTube site. We're going to do every single NFL team preview video, each one. So come to my YouTube channel and see what we're all about. What we're all about right now is the Maryland Terrapins. Believe it or not, this kind of shocked me a little bit because I don't pay a lot of attention to Maryland. I love doing these videos so I can just doing all these videos this year for the first time in my 30-year career has really been invaluable. Just bits of information. I write them down, then I have to read them a little bit and then do a video. It gives me a sense of the teams really more than just reading up on them. So thank you for allowing me to do that in your home. So the Maryland Terrapins, 23 wins in the last 3 years. I would not have known that if I didn't do a video. I have not been involved in many Maryland games. So what do we got going? We got a good coaching staff here with Mike Loxley here. Solid coaching staff. We're going to have to replace the his little brother. Okay, I said it. So will they play two quarterbacks? That's what it's looking like last I knew. Because Billy Edwards was the Music City MVP. Because he was, it's great. That's what's good about the Bulls. You can get some sort of semblance of some people that actually play. That was Billy Edwards. M.J. Morris, dual threat quarterback from NC State, had 7 starts. And Cameron Edge might be the best passer. But I'm kind of looking at M.J. Morris from NC State, and because he has the 7 starts. And you got Billy Edwards, who looked really good and was already in the system. So I don't like going into a season with any type of win total where I don't know the quarterback. And the under is 6.5. Under 6.5 is minus 145. Over 6.5 is plus 115. And they're getting that high because they've been a proven winner for 3 years, this Maryland team, believe it or not. There's no standout at running back that I want to mention. This is a team that wants to be a lot more physical. They averaged less than 4 yards a carry last year. They think they got some help through the portal. That remains to be seen. That's one of those. This is one of these I call teeter-totter teams, or just teams that I don't have the greatest of feels on. So gather the information. So that's what we're doing. So as far as the defense is concerned, 6 of their front 7 are seniors. So they're not all starters coming back, but there's 6 out of 7 are seniors. They're in this scheme. They've been in here for a while, and that can only be a good thing in my thought process. 3 defensive backs are gone, but this is a kind of a deep group for Maryland level. And I probably should kind of explain that to people a little bit when I'm like, this is good, and it's like, it's not like Ohio State good, but it's good for what we're talking about with Maryland. So I think they have a pretty good group here at wide receiver. Felton is the leader, and he's going to be an NFL talent next year, and he leads this wide receiver group that does give Billy Edwards, M.J. Morris, whoever might start, some good targets. With an offensive line that we're not 100% sure has gotten to a good level, with no standout running backs, this is a team that I'm not in love with doing much with. I'm probably going to stay away from a lot of Maryland games. But here's their schedule. They start with UConn. There you go. And then they got Michigan State coming in. Michigan State, who I believe I've mentioned in a couple of videos, I kind of like this team in terms of being better than their 4.5. I think this is with Jonathan Smith at head coach from Oregon State. I think that team gets better and better. But with Maryland here against Michigan State, it's going to be a nice test for both teams. Then they go to Virginia, which I'm neutral. And then they come home and play Villanova. Are they in the FBS? Yes. Yeah, I have to check. We lost. We, as the Montana Grizzlies, lost to Scherzer in the national championship games a bunch of years ago. And that quarterback ended up playing for the Cubs. Go figure. Anyway, at Indiana is after that. So when you look at Maryland's schedule, no top 20 teams, no top 35, 40 teams. When you got UConn, Michigan State, at Virginia, Villanova, at Indiana. Although with Indiana, I like their offense. So there's something I like about Indiana. There's nothing that I like or really dislike about Maryland. If there's something I like about them, I would say the NFL talent at wide receiver, just Felton, and 6 of the top 7 front 7 are seniors. So I kind of like that about them. After Indiana, then they're off, and then they get Northwestern coming in. No thoughts on that. USC, Northwestern, USC, and Minnesota. 3 teams come into your place. If you're good, you win at least 2. Then you're off. You go to Oregon. Sorry. And then you come home for Rutgers. And Rutgers is going to be one of those teams that's just super well coached that I like. Then Iowa comes in, and then at Penn State. So over under 6.5 wins. Not a great feel on this team. This is like one of the Big Ten teams, one of the fewer Big Ten teams that I don't have a good feel on how it's going to go or what I like or don't like about them. And that stems a lot from the quarterback not knowing what the quarterback situation is. We do like the head coach. We do like things getting better in terms of the offensive line and going forward as they go, getting a little better. But I'm not sure if this team can handle any injuries, if they have any depth. So that's what we got on the Maryland Terrapins. Now remember what you can get when you go to sportsatballs.com, link in the description. Check out the money management video. So when you win 55, 58, 60% with us, you will win money. That's the key. If you're going to win more than you lose, you got to win money. So with money management and psychology, you can do that with us here at sportsatballs.com. Join us for a sports package that fits you. And we'll see you guys at the next video. sportsatballs.com, and let's make money.